Hey there! Today we're diving deep into the real secrets behind what makes a man attractive to a woman. Now, you might think it's all about height, status, money, or looks, but that's just scratching the surface. Real attraction? It's a whole lot more layered. And believe me, if you're only focusing on surface-level things, you're missing out on what truly resonates. Here's the biggest mistake many make. They try to attract through their own lens rather than understanding what women actually value. As guys, we're often told to chase the ideal image of tall, muscular, rich, and successful, like ticking boxes on a checklist. But women's attraction works in a different way. It's story-driven, meaning it's about the experience, the vibe, and the depth of a person. Today, we're breaking down what truly counts, qualities that create meaningful connection and lasting attraction. So let's get into it, starting with 3 fundamental qualities that resonate on a deeper level: storytelling presence, self-respect, and relatability. 1. Storytelling presence, letting your personality speak. At the heart of attraction lies an understanding that women don't just see the surface, they notice the story you tell with how you present yourself. This isn't just about appearance, but the entire impression you create. Think about it. Every time you step out, you're conveying something about yourself, whether it's through your style, body language, or the way you carry yourself. Women pick up on these cues, and it's often less about what's perfect and more about what's genuine and memorable. Let's take style, for instance. You don't have to look like a model to be attractive. It's more about whether your style tells something about who you are, whether you're into laid-back streetwear, have a clean-cut aesthetic, or prefer a rugged look. Let it reflect something real about you. The confidence to own your style is what leaves an impression because it's personal and shows you're comfortable with who you are. When you communicate with a sense of self-assuredness, it adds a layer of charisma. Body language, eye contact, and even something as simple as a genuine smile all contribute to a presence that's engaging. Women connect with that storytelling side. It's like you're inviting them into an experience, showing you're more than just appearances. 2. Self-respect, setting boundaries and knowing your worth. Now, one of the most underestimated aspects of attraction is self-respect. And I'm not talking about arrogance or bravado. I mean having standards, knowing your worth, and not compromising your values for the sake of others. Women appreciate men who are clear on what they want and don't settle for less. This demonstrates inner strength, which is far more attractive than simply trying to impress. Setting boundaries isn't about being cold or closed off. It's about being confident enough to stay true to your values. For example, if you're someone who prioritizes personal growth, hobbies, or a certain lifestyle, don't feel pressured to let that go just to win someone's favor. When you stand by what's important to you, it communicates stability, a quality people are naturally drawn to. This doesn't mean being inflexible, but rather having a clear sense of self-respect that comes through in how you live. Imagine you're out with someone, and you stay grounded even when conversations get challenging or when opinions differ. This sense of calm shows maturity and lets them know you're someone who isn't easily shaken. It's a quality that commands respect and admiration without the need to prove anything. So, if you're looking to be more attractive, start by setting boundaries and being clear on what matters most to you. 3. Relatability, embracing your unique appeal instead of chasing perfection. Finally, let's talk about the power of relatability. It's easy to get caught up in trying to be the ideal guy, whether that means looking like a celebrity or having every box checked off on paper. But here's the reality. Women don't always go for perfection. In fact, it's often the unique, relatable qualities that make someone truly appealing. Take a look at your own interests, quirks, and hobbies. These make up a huge part of who you are, and they're what create genuine connection. Maybe you're into fitness, books, cooking, or travel. Embrace these passions because they give depth to your personality. Women are attracted to men who are grounded in their own worlds, rather than trying to fit into someone else's expectations. Plus, when you're passionate about something, it naturally makes you more interesting to be around. Relatability also means knowing you don't have to appeal to everyone. Trying to be universally attractive is exhausting and unnecessary. The goal isn't to be everyone's ideal, but to attract those who genuinely connect with you for who you are. When you stop trying to fit a mold and instead focus on embracing your individuality, you stand out naturally. In part 2, we'll dive even deeper, covering why purpose, confidence, and a bit of unpredictability create a magnetic pull in relationships. Stick around because, trust me, the best insights are still to come. If you're ready to take this journey to a whole new level, hit that subscribe button and let's continue this path to becoming the kind of person who's not just noticed, but genuinely valued. Welcome back. In part 1, we looked at the foundation of attraction, how storytelling presence, self-respect, and embracing your unique appeal build genuine connection. Now, we're diving deeper into the kind of qualities that create long-lasting attraction: purpose, quiet confidence, and that intriguing edge of unpredictability. If you're wondering why these traits matter, it's simple. At the core, attraction is about more than looks or financial power. It's about depth. Purpose and confidence are qualities that ground you, while a bit of unpredictability adds excitement. Put together, they create a magnetic pull. Let's break down why these work and how you can bring them into your life. 1. Purpose. Building a life with meaning and direction. There's something undeniably attractive about someone who's driven by purpose. Purpose isn't about a specific career path or making a ton of money. It's about living with intention and having goals that give your life direction and meaning. When you're genuinely passionate about something, it gives you a sense of fulfillment that's magnetic. Here's why this works. Purpose adds depth. When you're focused on something meaningful, whether that's a career, a creative pursuit, or a personal growth journey, it gives you a rich life that others want to be part of. Imagine being on a date with someone who's deeply invested in what they do. Their energy is contagious, their stories are engaging, and there's a sense of excitement in the way they talk about their goals. Purpose doesn't just make you interesting, it also makes you stable. A man with purpose isn't easily distracted or thrown off course, and that level of focus is rare. People can tell when you're fulfilled by your life. And if you're busy chasing something bigger than yourself, you're less likely to become dependent on others for validation or self-worth. It's a confidence that runs deeper because you know you're working towards something meaningful. 2. Quiet confidence. The power of subtle assurance. Confidence is one of those traits that always comes up when we talk about attraction. But here's the truth. Real confidence isn't about being flashy or loud. It's quiet, steady, and comes from knowing your value without needing constant reassurance. This kind of confidence is reassuring to others because it shows you're comfortable with who you are, and that calm energy creates a stable presence that others find appealing. Imagine someone who doesn't feel the need to constantly explain himself or seek approval. When you're out with friends, he doesn't interrupt or try to steal the show. Instead, he listens, adds to the conversation thoughtfully, and knows when to make his voice heard. This kind of confidence is powerful because it's rare. People respect it because it's genuine. Quiet confidence is also attractive because it signals self-sufficiency. You're someone who doesn't need others to feel complete, and that sense of independence can be incredibly appealing. When people feel that you're happy with or without them, it makes your attention feel like a gift, not a need. It's a calm, collected energy that tells others you're stable, and that's deeply attractive. 3. Unpredictability. Adding intrigue without playing games. Now, here's a quality that keeps things interesting. A bit of unpredictability. When we say unpredictable, it doesn't mean being inconsistent or playing mind games. It's about having an element of spontaneity that keeps things exciting. Relationships can become predictable, but by embracing a bit of the unexpected, you add that spark that keeps people engaged. Imagine you're in a relationship, and instead of following the same routine every weekend, you surprise them with a small adventure, a day trip, an unexpected gift, or a spontaneous date idea. This kind of unpredictability doesn't need to be extravagant. It's about breaking patterns and showing that you're not afraid to keep things fresh. Women, like everyone, are naturally drawn to excitement and novelty, especially in relationships. So when you keep things playful and aren't afraid to do the unexpected, it creates a sense of adventure. Just remember, unpredictability should always be positive and fun. It's not about leaving people guessing where they stand, but rather adding a lighthearted twist to your interactions. These 3 qualities, purpose, quiet confidence, and a touch of unpredictability, build a level of attraction that's powerful and lasting. They show depth, maturity, and self-assurance, all of which make you a genuinely compelling person to be around. But we're not done yet. In part 3, we'll go even further into why grooming, aesthetic appeal, and relatability make you truly magnetic. So, if you're ready to keep leveling up, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned. This journey is just getting started. Welcome back. So far, we've covered the deeper qualities that create a lasting impact: storytelling presence, purpose, quiet confidence, and a touch of unpredictability. Now, it's time to bring it all together by focusing on 3 final elements that might seem subtle but make a huge difference in attraction: grooming, aesthetic style, and relatability. These are the finishing touches that enhance everything we've already discussed. They're not about perfection, but about being intentional in how you present yourself. When combined with the qualities from parts 1 and 2, they create a balanced, magnetic appeal that's authentic and memorable. Let's get into the final traits that elevate your presence and make you truly stand out. 1. Grooming, taking pride in the details. Grooming might sound simple, but it's one of the most underrated elements of attraction. How you take care of yourself shows others that you respect yourself and are mindful of how you present yourself to the world. And no, this doesn't mean you need to look like you stepped out of a magazine. It's about having a routine that makes you feel good and keeps you looking your best. Think about it: clean, well-styled hair, a fresh shave, or a neatly trimmed beard, and subtle cologne can all make a big impact. These details may seem small, but they're signals that you put effort into yourself. People notice the care you take, and it sends the message that you value yourself. A big part of grooming is consistency. Find what works for you, whether it's regular haircuts, a skincare routine, or investing in good grooming products, and stick with it. This doesn't just boost your appearance, it builds confidence. When you feel good about how you look, it reflects in your interactions, adding another layer of appeal that's hard to overlook. 2. Aesthetic style, developing a look that reflects who you are. Your personal style isn't about following the latest trends. It's about choosing a look that represents who you are and makes you feel confident. The best style is authentic. It's not about wearing what you think others expect, but about embracing what you genuinely like. When you dress in a way that feels true to you, it creates a vibe that people naturally respond to. Think of your clothes as a visual introduction. Your outfit is often the first impression you make, so let it reflect your personality. Whether you prefer classic, rugged, minimalist, or edgy, own your style. Don't worry about fitting a certain mold. Instead, focus on developing a look that makes you feel strong and comfortable. That authenticity is what people find attractive. Accessories, like a good watch or a subtle piece of jewelry, can also add polish without being flashy. Remember, less is often more, so prioritize quality over quantity. A consistent, thoughtful style can be your silent signature, creating a visual connection that complements everything you've built so far. 3. Relatability, embracing your unique journey instead of competing. Finally, let's talk about relatability. In a world where everyone's trying to stand out, there's something incredibly appealing about someone who's genuine and grounded. Relatability is about knowing you don't have to be perfect to be attractive. It's embracing your own story, interests, and even quirks that make you who you are. People connect with those who are open and relatable, not those who try to outshine everyone. Being relatable is also about humility. It's understanding that we all have strengths and weaknesses, and that's what makes us human. When you're open to sharing your journey, the ups, the downs, the things that excite you, it creates a sense of comfort and trust. Relatability is the difference between being impressive and being approachable. This doesn't mean you downplay yourself. Instead, it's about embracing what makes you unique without trying to be someone else. Think about the people you're drawn to. They're likely those who make you feel seen and understood. When you approach others with that same openness, it resonates deeply, leaving a lasting impression. So there you have it. These final elements, grooming, style, and relatability, are the finishing touches that complete the picture of real attraction. When combined with purpose, confidence, and authenticity, you're creating a version of yourself that's memorable, relatable, and truly attractive. Thanks for joining this journey. If you're ready to keep growing and becoming the best version of yourself, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. There's plenty more to come, and I'll see you in the next video.